Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to speak today on something I've been thinking about, and kind of how the world has took a change, I should say, or is taking a change. Um, I'm in my closet. For those that don't know, this is like my safe place. I'm not for sure why. The closet and in the car, I guess it's the enclosures and having, I don't know, it's like having the comfort of stuff. I don't know, but it's my safe place. So just bear with me. But I'm just thinking of we've been talking about career and journey and looking for a job and, kind of what I'm going through at this time. Um, but I've had a completely different mindset. I've talked about working for corporate America and having them control what goes on. You know what I mean? Like, you can go from making, and I'll give you an example. I went from making $80,000 a year to over $200,000 a year. And then if someone doesn't like what you're doing, or doesn't like how you move, or just in general, your spirit, your energy, they can just pull the rug from under you. And all of that's gone. Everything from that 80,000 to that 200,000 doesn't make a difference. If they don't like it, they could take it away. And I'm at the point where, I guess, at my age, and to say I'm in my 40s, at my age, working for corporate America and having that ability to do that, I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I'm mentally drained. I'm physically drained. So it's like I gotta figure out a different avenue. So I'll go back. For instance, when I was working with a telecom company here in Atlanta, I got into the recruiting business. As I think I told you, I was doing more educational recruiting and then kind of transition more into the corporate side. And it's doing well. I want to say this was back in 2000, 2012, 2011, I want to say. And I was making around $80,000 a year. Was doing really well working corporate recruiting. Then was asked to do technical recruiting. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, and I'm just being honest and transparent, when I thought about it, I'm like, I can't do this. I could not understand a lot of the communication with the candidates. I couldn't understand. I didn't understand the technology piece, but I knew transitioning from corporate recruiting to technical recruiting would bring in so much more money and the pay for a technical recruiter versus a corporate recruiter. So I was always told, like, if you can get into that realm, do it. Do it. It behooves you not to. So I got into that, worked there. For some reason, manager didn't like me. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say didn't like me because we were cool in the beginning, but things kind of took a turn, and it was a toxic workplace. She would look for stuff that wasn't there, make accusations that wasn't there, to the point where they were like, okay, this is not working. I wasn't working for me. It's time to go. So I left there, and I wind up going. Where did I go from? I'm trying to think where I went from there. Um, I think I went more working as a contractor for a home improvement store, and I was doing well compensation wise there, but it was contract. And then I got a full time role as a technical recruiter, and that's when I hit the six-figure mark. Was doing well. I had bonus, I had equity. Life was great. Working there, I worked there for about, I want to say, a year and a half, and then I found this opportunity on LinkedIn. This young lady had posted about this company that was autonomous driving company, and with the autonomous driving company, I had reached out to her. I'm like, oh, this seems really cool, right? Thought it was something different, high tech, new technology coming out. This would be perfect. So I reached out. That's another thing. I don't have a problem. Tell me no. I will reach out to you. I will send you a message. I will send you an email. tell me no. That's the worst thing that could happen. As I say, closed mouth don't get fed. So I reached out to her, and she responded, and we connected. I had a meeting with her. All went well. She's like, I want you to meet the team. I wind up having another meeting, and then I had what we call a panel interview, but they were separate. It was 6 individuals at 45 minutes apiece. And I was so nervous because there was so many people, so many opinions in this job, and or in this interview, I should say. But in on the end, I got the job. I got the job. I was making $150,000 a year. I had a bonus of 30%. So total comp for bonus and compensation, I was at 195. Plus, I had, I want to say about, I think it was like 90K in equity, as well. So I was doing really, really good. And I love this job. I love the job. I love the team I was working with. Everything was working out well. I was doing really well in the space. And then um, review comes up. Like, hey, I've been doing really well, looking to get promoted because of what I've been doing and this and that. She's like, okay, we're going to look into this. Got to that situation. They did not promote me. They promoted this other gentleman who was what I would like to call wonderful, if you catch my drift. He was our sourcer. So he would source and find candidates for us, myself and my partner that worked together as the recruiters, and we would close the candidates, do all the legwork. But they promoted him and not us, which I didn't understand. That's where I go back with that corporate America stuff again and how they choose to do what they do. So that really put a damper in me. Like, you do all this damn work. You do extra work. You're doing program management. You're doing the DEI stuff. And just because they say no, it doesn't happen. And then that company took a turn for the worse because there was some legal stuff that went on, which they had to do a layoff. And I was part of that layoff the week before Christmas. But I say that to say, control your own destiny. Do what you need to do for you. And that's what this year, I'm like, I am going to make um, I want to call, I guess, internet, digital platform, work for me. I'm going to be in control of my destiny. I'm going to make sure that I can control my income. No one can come under and take the rug away from me and say, hey, we don't like this. I control it. And at this stage in my life, I feel like I got to do it. I have no other choice. And I know who guides my life, and he's going to make it work because he's always made it work for me and always given me what I asked for, um, in the sense of, how can I put this? In the sense of what's good for me. And I really do. I really feel like this is the avenue. Corporate America is not where it's at. You go from making 80,000 to over 200,000 to be sitting in your closet talking about what you did. So at this point in my life, I'm controlling it. If you listen, you have any issues with, control your destiny. Do what you need to do for you. Okay? So with that being said, I want you to like and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be keeping, like I said, keeping you guys engaged in what's going on, with my digital, I guess, entrepreneurship. Because I would go back to corporate America right now just for the foundation. But in the end, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to build for myself. So if you have um, that same push, do it. Do it. Jump in full fledged. I'm jumping in 9 feet, jumping in. All right. So again, like and share my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a minute.